Okay, as I'm waiting for parts to finish this, did quite a bit of work since my last upload. Really pushed some things around, but I'll get into that when I get the parts needed to hopefully start wrapping this one up finally. I feel like it's been almost a year, and then there's other things here and there that I'm working on. I think this is basically done. I don't think I'm going to mess with this. Well, actually, I may, depends. I might get something to redo the bottom, make it yellow, and make that part yellow inside. That's part of this. And that might look better than just having this black here. The same thing might go for the larger NSX Mattel one. The red, there's a black thing for the bottom with the side switch, which I don't, it's okay, but I don't particularly like. I mentioned in the other video, one of the other videos. This I brought back up because I was going to just add some window treatment. Like there should be like a split, like in a window like here, and another thing down here. It's basically two black thinly cut pieces of vinyl. I'm just going to stick on there and create that look. And that's that's basically it. I'm mostly pretty happy with the way this came out from Speed Champions. There could be some things that could be done better. I think maybe another thing about there shouldn't be an opening over here to see the lights from that side, I think. But I think for what it is, it's I don't have too much complaints actually. So anyways, this is just going to be an unboxing of this. I went to Walmart recently, just curious to see what they had, maybe something new, the Micro Galaxy series. Trying to find the new Razor Crest from the Mando and Grogu movie. Some people have seen it, I think, already over in the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast, so maybe that might take a while to come over, and I haven't seen it. Pre-orders for that actually active on Walmart site, and it should be available, I think, even at Target. I think there might be another special version for Target, like exclusive. I'm not sure what they did differently, but in the meantime, they had a bunch of these, and I was like looking through it, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't usually get a hold of these. All the ones I've gotten were mostly from Amazon. Like they throw in like one of those, I don't know, somewhat random series, mostly the older ones, but depends on what set your Micro Galaxy ship you're getting. You'll throw in something. Some of them have that included, and then yeah, that's how I've been getting them for the most part, except for trying to get the Bad Batch one, just to complete the Bad Batch series. And if I'd known this was out, I might have. I saw that they had the last one that I need. I think they just put out Crosshair. And that's funny, when I went over, so yeah, that's how I've been mainly getting them. But except for the Bad Batch, I went on eBay and I said, screw it, just find the ones at a decent price and just complete the Bad Batch set. Because surprisingly, I like the show and the characters in it. It's actually better than I thought it would be. And so we went to Target. They had a bunch of these in one box, whatever they come in. Usually that was it. And all of them happen to have like the things cut already. So I said, okay, I guess I'll just take a peek and see what's inside. And they had a couple of these, and this, since I already had, I just got Crosshair recently. Well, actually not recently, a little while back now, because I brought up the rest of them at once. Yeah, and nothing else here really interests me other than, I forget what these are. I think this might be Sabine, and this, I'm not even sure. I can't even remember what these chase ones are, but I wasn't too interested in them, even if I didn't know it. I was actually mostly interested in the Spider Droid. And when I looked inside, I found at least two that had it. I was like, all right, cool. This is what I was mainly looking for. So let's take a closer look. I know this is not anything new, but I guess this is the latest series for the Scout class. I'm not sure if they're up to 11 yet, possibly, but whatever. This was fairly new. So it comes with a battle droid. And I guess this reddish paint scheme is the one on Geonosis, if I'm not mistaken. you know, the lighter, more ivory or light tan or colored one would be like the original ones that you saw on in Phantom Menace episode 1, and I guess on Naboo. So let's back it up a little bit. So yeah, I mean, nothing special. Cool. And I guess to make, so this is technically not a vehicle. It's actually not a vehicle, right? It's just another droid. But I guess a workaround to, because from what I understand, they have this agreement where the only thing they can produce is vehicles, and it comes with a figure, and depending on the class, it may come with one or more. Yeah, so just to make this, is this angled right? Sorry. Let's aim this down just a tiny bit. So zoom back in. So just to, don't need that. To be able to make this a vehicle, they have this thing here to put the spider droid on the back so it can ride it. And there's your vehicle. Yeah, kind of stupid. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I will likely, because I don't really care about preserving these in the original, you know, design. I'm going to nip this off, as well as the step, because it shouldn't have that in the back, and that should be it. And I think we'll see. I gotta find, maybe I'll trim like a paper clip or something, make it a wire, some sort, and stick it on here, and probably try to paint it to some degree because it'll be too shiny, and make it, because I believe these have like a really long antenna coming off the top of the head. But yeah, it's basically kind of on a, not exactly a ball joint. It sort of is. It can move up and down like that. You can see where the joint is right in there. And it can rotate like this. And that's about it. These are all, you can see, pretty obviously fixed. But within that, you can get like one leg, potentially one leg up like that. You want to make it look like it's walking. If there's a way to even pose it where maybe it's starting to move up across, or something like that, if you want like mid action pose. But I'm just gonna probably just set it just neatly on the ground. That'll do it for me. I don't need anything fancy in terms of posing. This is just basically gonna sit in somewhere where there's space in my display case cabinet for this stuff. And that'll be that. There's nothing special. I just thought this is pretty decent representative. Just need to clip this, clip that off, cut it somehow, and add an antenna, probably paint it, and whatever cuts off here, if there's something showing, like especially this clear part, you might want to try to find the right color paint in this. I think I have like a burnt iron color. One of my model kits, one of my paint bottles for model kit painting, and I believe it's pretty close to this. It's not exactly gunmetal. It's got this more rustic, almost, you know, warmer tone. It's got like a brownish tint to it. So I believe the burnt iron, if I recall, has that kind of look, and it's just a small part, so that'll be pretty easy to fix. So that's it, just quick one today. I think that'll be it. I'm still waiting just for some new, like, larger vehicles. I mean, you can get some pretty good stuff on the vault. They have like sets, you know, for Starfighter or light armor or something, you know. And these usually include like the rare or chase with those, which it's a pretty good deal if you're looking to collect like all of them, especially the hard to get ones. That's a great way to just get it all in one bang, one shot, and you pretty much got, you know, covered like that particular series number and the ships for that. But usually I'm impatient, and for the most part, usually I pre-order or just somehow buy a vehicle that I mostly want from this, you know, whatever the series is, and then that'll be that. And then they'll come up with this, and It's like, oh, these other ships there would be nice to have, but I already got, you know, like what's recently, like the advanced the TIE advanced prototype, you know, the ones with the curved wings, the scene in primarily Star Wars Rebels, but they did show it chasing Andor in the TIE Avenger at the beginning of episode of season 2 Andor. That comes with a set, and it's like, I don't really need another one of those just for these other things, and some of the other ships I'm not really that crazy about in that set, you know. So it's like, I'll just hold off. I got what I want already, so I don't need to double up on things just to get one other thing. Unless I really want that one other thing badly enough, then maybe. But there hasn't been anything like that. So that's it. Let me move on to the next thing. And I may come back and show this with the thing cut and perhaps painted. And if I do add an antenna up here, I might show that off just to show the final look of it. But until then, yeah, it's pretty simple, quick unboxing, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing too special about this.